Hey guys, welcome back to the Call Me Mom podcast. I'm Jaden.
And I'm CJ, also known as Mom.
Quick question for all of y'all to kick us off. What's something people act like shouldn't hurt, but actually does? And that's today's topic. And we're going to get into it.
Oh gosh, examples of ways that people act like shouldn't hurt, but it does.
I mean, being left out.
100%.
Oh, being picked last on the kickball team.
That's real. Or like being left on red. I mean, like unanswered text.
So, yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Feeling forgotten, you know?
Or even if you feel like a burden to someone.
Oh, we're just going to go ahead and getting deep right there.
Yeah. I think that's some just examples of things that I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's a time that you felt like what's something that kind of hurt? Not too heavy right now, but like what's a time that it was kind of hurting that you I don't know. I know that was
Oh, yeah. So not something so deep, but yeah, I think just I think when you're just left out of a conversation or people around you.
Yeah, for sure. I think honestly when oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I know the perfect one to get us all started. When you're a trio walking on the sidewalk and one of you has to get behind. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're walking on a sidewalk and the duo or like two people are walking ahead, but one of you has to get in the back. That is the definition of something that shouldn't like hurt that much, but it 100% hurts. Because you're like, oh, so I wasn't cool enough?
Oh, so it makes you feel like you're the third wheel.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, feeling like the third wheel for sure. Or like you're the slowest walker and your friends are just like, and I'm like, guys, I have little legs. I'm trying. But that's
okay.
Okay, so we're keeping it light right now, keeping it fun, and I mean, I personally never experienced getting picked last. I mean, I was just the athlete, you know?
Yeah, I don't really know on the kickball team or anything like that. I don't know that I actually was ever picked last.
Hey, I was a kickball captain in college, okay? Like, we went to the championship.
That's great.
We didn't win the championship, but, okay.
Okay, I kind of have something funny. So I have this person in my life that, if I would categorize her, she's just a mean girl. Okay.
Right.
And I don't consider, I think of us as being acquaintances and not really friends.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of times, and listen, I feel like I'm maybe a lot older. I don't really know. I feel like I'm a lot older. So when I do that, I'm like, I'm just mature and I can just kind of internally laugh about some things. But I feel like there's this one person that like she almost intentionally pushes me out of conversations. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's so funny because
that's so real.
You know, and for me, like, I'm just at that age where some things just wear me out and they're just not worth my time and energy. And so like internally, if it ever happens, I just kind of laugh on the inside. But I'll be honest, it kind of hurts because it's a little bit malicious.
Yeah, like there's some intent, like a little bit. Yeah.
Like I know there's something to it, but
that sucks so much. Truly. I mean, even in like the group text, or like kind of along the same lines, when you have a group text with people, but they have a group text without you in it. Oh, now that really hurts.
Yeah,
that really does.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and then and how you find out they have a group text without you.
Oh my gosh, CJ, did you hear?
Do you remember the other day when we were talking about this in the group text, and you're like,
"What group chat?
Was that the one without me?" Oh, that is so real. So real. That was funny.
Can you tell that me and Mom were?
I hope y'all all are laughing with us because that one is a real one. That's so good.
Can you not tell that we're hinting at things, guys? I felt so.
Um, and
Anyways.
really, I feel like there's a lot of times that I can kind of just let things like that roll off. And
Right.
internally, I just kind of chuckle because sometimes it really doesn't matter. But I think if I felt like those people were like really close to me, or
Then it would hurt
I
worse.
think it would hurt.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
for
think that
sure.
realizing something like that would I don't know, be a little bit devastating.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, deeper question, but have you ever felt lonely in a room full of people?
Okay. This one is actually yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think that this is something that maybe I struggle with, if I'm being honest. But couple of things. I have a humongous gift of hospitality.
She does. 100%.
I am extroverted to the extrovert. Like,
Yes.
I put the extra in
True.
extrovert. I love to meet people, talk to people. I will
Mhm.
strike up a conversation with anyone.
Right.
So a lot of times if I'm in a room full of people, I'm the one driving. So
Mm.
I'm the one that's working the room. I'm the one that's making everybody feel comfortable. I'm the
Yeah.
one that's like, "Hey, Jaden, I need you to meet so and
Yep.
so,"
Yep.
and I'm a connector, so I'm connecting people.
Mhm.
Well, what happens is eventually you kind of do your job,
You've already done everything, so what do you do after you've done
and then
everything?
I'm the person that's like,
Yep.
"Hmm,
Yep.
I introduced everybody, and I did this,"
Mhm.
and then a lot of times, and so yeah, I often feel like I go there.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I know like, we have this thing at our college. We're all on staff, you guys know this. But we have this thing called team time, and I am personally the worst. I think I self-sabotage a little bit, because I'm a chatterbox. Okay, I do love talking to people, but some days it's just like it's at 2:30, and I'm like, I just want to sit in the corner on the couch, or just it's not. But I kind of feel lonely, but I'm also like, I ain't gonna put myself out there. That's not for me.
Yeah, I think times like that though, I love team time because it's the one time a week that I get to, because we have so many teammates,
Yeah,
and so it's like the one time where we're all intentionally in a room
this is
together,
true.
and it's so much fun. But anyone who knows me, and this is not a new thing, I am like, get up in the morning, my feet hit the ground, I go.
Yeah, like 4 a.m.
But at night, I'm also very creative at night. So if I'm going to write or draw or do things like that, I like to do that at night.
Yeah.
The balance in there is there's got to be some time during the day that I ain't like the best. But when I was a teacher, I used to tell them, do not give me a class seventh period. 2 o'clock in the afternoon,
You're
put a
dead.
fork in me.
Yeah.
Like, I am done.
Yep.
And so I still do that because I get up in the morning and I'm like, put me in front of a computer, let me
Okay.
like heads down.
Right.
But 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon, which is when we have team time.
Yep.
So if there's any time during the day that I feel like I'm out of words or that I don't really want
It's
to,
at 2.
it's at
Yeah.
2 in the afternoon.
I agree
So that's a
completely.
struggle for me, and it's really one of my favorite things. I love that our workplace is so intentional to put us all in a room together like that. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right, getting back on track, because
Okay.
I kind of steered us the other way. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Um, the small hurts that feel big, right?
Hmm.
What are some of those for you? I mean, I can tell you, like, there's friendship shifts, feeling emotionally unsafe.
Oh, that one is the big one for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I don't feel safe
Mm-hmm.
in a relationship, I am very quick to bail.
Yep.
Like, trust and loyalty
Mm-hmm.
are huge for me.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I don't feel safe,
Mm.
if you are no longer on my team,
Yep.
then and so I will bail quick on
I
a relationship if I feel
Yes.
unsafe.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like, there's so many stories nowadays where I'm like hearing about their best friend doing this or their best friend doing that, or like the person who's supposed to be like their close friend cheering them on is like
Right.
sabotaging them. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And it's not even like, oh my gosh, guys, perfect example, pick me girls. It's one of your best, it's the best friend, like, but as soon as you get around guys, oh my gosh, why do you not wear makeup? Do you not? Are y'all not on that side of TikTok?
Okay,
I
wait a minute. For my generation, I know what pick me girls are because we talk about it a lot. But explain for my generation
For the
that's
people
tuning
who
in,
watch it.
what is a pick me girl? Because they know what it is, they just don't know your lingo.
Okay. A pick me girl is a girl who makes herself better in front of like guys or like people that she's interested in. So she puts down other people to make her seem better.
Right.
Right. So the situation that I'm thinking of,
So, for example, pick me, oh, pick me. I'm the
pick me.
best.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's where the pick me comes
I
from.
remember in high school there was me and this girl were really close friends, and she wanted all the guys. And I just remember like there'll be times where she's like, Jaden, that's not cute, or like, what are you doing, Jaden, like that's, and she or like, okay, personally our pick me girls at my high school or like, oh yeah, I can play all these sports, Jaden, you need work on that sport, like it's the athletes and that's what kind of got the attention, but like it was so bad. It was the cheerleaders. It was the cheerleaders for sure. I sucked at cheerleading and I did cheerleading 1 year. And I remember at football games, they were like, I'm this is such a pick me thing, but I was like, no, I just like to watch the game. I do enjoy football. And they were like, Jaden, like, no, I love football. You don't know. And I'm just like, okay, okay. Like,
Yeah.
no, it was bad. Anyways, I think that's a um emotionally unsafe. Like once everything feels unsafe, once you're in those kinds of settings where they're trying to
Right.
put you down, it's like, whoa, 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 you're supposed to be on my team, homie.
I'll tell you another time in a relationship that I really will bail
Mm-hmm.
is if I put in a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
And if I feel like somebody putting in effort becomes one-sided,
Yeah.
then I'm pretty at that moment. I'm like, yeah, like those things hurt because
Yeah.
it's like, do I not have like,
Right.
you just don't want me anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that is, I think that hurts.
For sure. I think there's a difference between both of you, like being busy in life and all that.
Sure.
But like when it becomes like, hey, do you want to hang out? Sorry, I can't. I'm busy. Hey, how, like, you want to go get coffee? Don't feel like it today.
Right.
Hey, and then it's like, okay, where's the point where I just stop asking? Because like, obviously you don't want to hang out, like,
Oh, absolutely.
so I agree completely.
But for me, I feel like, I feel like every episode we kind of talk about this because it's this the nature of the beast that we
Mhm.
kind of deal with now. But like, I think my generation was able to walk through things like this like privately,
Okay.
where I feel like your generation really isn't. I think that's a big like generational difference
Oh,
of
for
like the
sure.
things that we walk through. But there were just, I feel like you guys put it all out there all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of a story to kind of explain maybe this a little bit better, but this happened several years ago. And when I say several years ago, like, I don't know, 2019, 20, I don't know, 18, 17, somewhere in there.
Not 2019.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like maybe 8 to 10 years ago. Okay. Maybe even longer. I don't know. It was whenever the word FOMO would have come out. Okay. I'll be honest. I have never in my life had FOMO. I didn't know what it was. Well, Rusty and I, we had this teenager, and I think he was a college kid, and we were talking, and we went out to eat dinner with him one night because he was just like, I'm struggling with some things, and I need some advice and all this. So we go out and we're sitting at dinner and we're eating and we're talking about, and he goes, I just have FOMO. And we're like, and that is, I mean, I knew what YOLO was. I didn't know what FOMO was. And he was like, the fear of missing out. And I was like, oh,
It's real.
what?
It's
Okay.
real.
Well, as he explained it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I totally understand what he's saying. I just didn't know it had a word, right?
Right.
Well, he says, I'll go out on Friday night with my friends and we have a blast. It'll be like this really big, night. We're all out. We're doing all this. And I think the night is perfect.
Right.
That's on Friday night. He was like, well, then Saturday I'll be sitting around, my apartment or whatever. And he was like, and I'll get on Instagram. And he was like, and I'll see that like all my friends decided to go watch a movie or go out,
Mm.
go and do something else. And he's like, and then I start thinking,
Did I
well,
do
why didn't they invite me?
Yeah.
What did I do last night that
Mhm.
was wrong? And the reason that they didn't invite me out tonight.
Yeah.
Well, when I was growing up, I mean, if Elizabeth went out with Mandy on
You
a
didn't
Saturday,
really
I
know.
didn't know it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
unless we all ended up at the same party that we shouldn't have been at in the first place. Do you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like, you just there, unless we just happen to bump into each other while we were out,
Right.
but we
Right.
bumped into each other while we were all out. So then
Exactly.
if we wanted to hang out, we'd just hang out with each other. So it was like that. Like, there wasn't this like, oh my gosh, they didn't invite me. And
Right. But
I
now because of social media, you post
you
everything.
know it.
Yeah, it's in your
Like
face.
in real time, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, they're out and they didn't invite me.
Yep. I
So
definitely remember doing that, but it's not like with the evil intent, but it hurts.
yeah.
Oh, it especially hurts when you and your two best friends go hang out with each other without you. Oh, that hurts even worse.
Right.
It's like tragic. But you see, like you said, it's live. It's in our faces. So like it's
hmm
not hidden and it's like, oh.
Let me ask you that though. So for example, so I don't know, there's a trio. I mean,
Mhm.
is there ever best friends that's just two people?
Right.
It's me and Rusty.
me and Mom.
And we're
Okay.
married.
No. That's not the
I know it's not the
okay.
same.
I was
I'm
like,
just playing.
the saying, which is terrible saying, because I believe that there are some really good trios, okay, but there's always a duo in the trio, and that's where like there's two best friends that coincidentally like always match, whether it's planned or not planned or whatever, and then the third one's like not
Did y'all not
matching.
call me?
Yeah,
Did
right.
y'all?
So
Yeah.
there's always a duo in the trio, and it's like, oh, that's
Okay.
sucky. So I do know some situations like that, but I mean,
Okay.
I was in one of those for sure.
Okay.
In high school, oh my gosh, in high school, yeah, there was a duo and a trio.
Okay.
And
See, I'd never heard that before ever.
yeah, that's a thing. Oh my gosh, it was a really big thing on TikTok because there was like this sad song that they were playing, and they had edits of like they were the third person, and I was just like, okay, so we're all just like,
Okay.
yep, airing out our dirty laundry. But I do
Okay.
think some of the deepest pains are, like, they aren't dramatic. They shouldn't be this dramatic. It's just realizing like, oh, that person's not with me anymore. They stopped choosing me, stuff like that.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah, I don't think these things are very dramatic. I think these are things that what do we say? Sweep it under the rug. Like
mm.
it hurts, but we can't act like it hurts.
So why do we pretend? Why do we pretend we're fine?
Oh,
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it's just. I think this is a simple answer, but I think you just don't want to
Simple?
be. I think you just don't want to be dramatic.
I mean, yeah, I think in high school I was traumatized because everybody knew everybody's business
Well,
and
sure.
whatever. So if like somebody like overreacted or like something hurt somebody, they got picked on. So I think in my head I'm like, if I let anybody know that I'm dramatic or like this hurt me, they're gonna make fun of me, and it's like, yeah, exactly. So I think
I
there's a
don't.
little.
Okay, I don't think that's a high school thing.
I mean, that's where it started. That's where
Sure,
like,
but I even think at my age,
yeah.
like somebody can seriously hurt my feelings,
Hmm.
and then I just have to kind of walk off
Yeah.
and pretend like it just didn't happen, or that I'm completely unbothered by it.
Yeah.
I may like go to the bathroom and cry,
Well, this is only
or
for like little small, exactly, but it's for little small things. Because with bigger things, I'm very confrontational. I'm like, hey, that actually hurt my feelings a lot. This
yes,
is like the little things that, this is like like, I don't know how to explain it. This is like um, just a little like splinter type of situation, like it's
right.
not that big of a deal, but it did hurt a little bit. So you kind of want to tell somebody, but you don't want to tell somebody.
Can it also be kind of like a control and power thing though?
Oh,
Like if I tell you that you hurt me,
yep.
then you now know that you have power over
Oh,
me
to hurt me
in
even
that to
more.
hurt me even more. And I
Oh
just, to be honest,
my
the people
gosh.
that do this to me,
Mhm.
these are not really, like I said, they're more like acquaintances, maybe distant friends. Like, because if my best friend Heather did this to me, I'd be like, sister, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, like but my really close people
Yeah.
know me well enough that I could say this to them and be like,
Well, I think the
dude,
people
that
that
hurt
are
my
actually, yeah,
feelings.
exactly. But the people that are actually close with you won't actually do that to you.
So these are not those people that
Yeah.
are like in your top five. I
Mm.
feel like these are, these in your duo trios. This is those people that are a little on the outside of
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
I think that can kind of make you, and maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it is your close five. If it is, maybe y'all to have a conversation.
Yeah, because they shouldn't be hurting you with little things.
Yeah, but I will tell you, I use humor as a defense mechanism.
Oh, that's so real. Oh my gosh. If I'm upset, I laugh at myself before somebody else can laugh at me.
100%.
Right? I
Hmm.
remember, not that this has anything to do with it, but I ripped my pants in high school before oh my gosh. Perfect scenario, actually might be a perfect scenario. My best friend at the time, we went to a trampoline park for a field trip in high school, and I did a flip into the foam pits, and I ripped my pants like right down the middle. And I was like, oh my gosh. I remember like somebody tied a hoodie around my waist. I think it was you. I think you were there.
I was not there, but I
Okay.
remember
Yes.
all of
Okay. So
this.
we get back. I'm hiding under my mom's desk. I remember I'm dramatic. I'm hiding under my mom's desk crying. But I walk out to the lunchroom after I get a change of pants. Praise God. And my best friend is telling my crush at the time, Jaden ripped her pants. And I'm like, that hurt me so much. I wouldn't name drop, but you know who you are. She does not listen to this. But she told my crush that I ripped my pants because I was trying to impress him. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
Stop.
she just totally.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think I don't really like sarcasm.
No.
You know, I now I can be very sarcastic. I try not to be because I think there's always a little truth in the sarcasm and it really hurts and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I think one of the things that you can notice about me, so just here you go, people. This is a little triggering thing. But if I get sarcastic in my humor, that's usually a good defense mechanism for me. Like, go to, okay, CJ could be a little bit upset right now. Because it's just something I don't typically like, but I know it's a defense mechanism for me.
Yeah, I think with like the sarcasm, it's definitely trying to cover up the pain that it actually hurts, like you just said.
Yeah.
But ignoring the pain obviously doesn't heal it, right?
Sure.
So, I mean, how do you like, when do you start letting yourself admit that it hurt? You know, like where's the breaking point? Do you let it bubble up inside of you, or are you like you need a minute and then you're fine, or like you're embarrassed for like 2 seconds? I think honestly with the hurt, if I get hurt by somebody, it's like I'm embarrassed. Like I'm
Sure.
like,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like nobody can really hurt me nowadays. I've been through a lot. But I think it's like the little things that like, Jaden, why did you dang it, why did you say that? You know, like it's embarrassing. I just get this like feeling in my stomach, you know?
I talk about expectations all the time.
Right.
Yeah. So, one of the things that I'm always talking about is expectations. And, I have my whole like, when I'm out on Highway 280, my expectation is that traffic's going to be terrible. So now I'm not upset. Well, I kind of have to do that for myself with the people that I have to be around, or the
Yeah.
people that I am around. I have to kind of know like, hey, this is who I expect you to be.
Right.
So then I'm not setting a higher standard for you that is going to hurt me. And I realize that that's protecting myself. But, I think some of the things that you can do to kind of heal it, because you can't ignore it.
Right.
I think you have to let yourself admit that it hurt, and you have to do that.
Yeah.
However, that is processing that in a healthy way. I mean, I'm not opposed to like what are those rooms called? The rage rooms,
I want to go
where
to one so
I mean,
bad.
a bat, like, I'm okay. Like, I still like to hit softballs,
Yep.
and so, shout out D-Bat, they got some batting cages, and
Sponsorship.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, there are things that, however it is, if you go running,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a therapist, or you
Work
do
out.
need a best friend that you're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they hurt me. However that is that you process it, but you've got to have that, like, it can't go on and on and on and on. Like, you've got to process it and then figure out how we're gonna get over that. You have to give yourself grace. It's okay. People are gonna hurt your feelings.
Yep.
Somebody hurts my feelings probably once a day. Just because people are rude.
Yep.
I'm sure people probably think that about me because I can be super blunt. Letting God heal the things that you have buried.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that if it continues with the same people over and over and over, we got to start asking the question, do we cut these people out?
Right.
Like, how long are we going to keep myself in this? But I think this one is a big one. That not every hurt you have needs to have closure. Do you know, like,
That's good.
to offer someone forgiveness doesn't really mean that I have to go to that person to forgive them.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that without. And so there are a lot of times where I say, like, somebody's rude to me, but I expect them to be rude to me.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't hurt.
Right.
But at some point I just got to decide, like, internally, like, hey, I forgive you. It's kind of what you do.
Yep.
You're kind of hateful to people. It's not just me. And then I can move on. But I think it's that level of expectation that I set for the people around me.
Yeah.
So Jaden, what's something that you wished you would have stopped pretending about sooner?
Yeah, I think that question kind of brings me back to, like, in the past when, like, oh my gosh, this is perfect actually. When I had a crush on somebody, right? And my best friend knew about it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I think he's cute, like, I think we're gonna be great together, whatever. Well, they my best friend and the guy, and she knew, she was hyping me up too. She was like, yeah, I think y'all would be cute. Y'all would be so
Right.
cute, And then they go hang out with a bunch of church friends. The next day, they're like making eye contacts and having inside jokes. And I'm like, wait a minute, what you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And turns out by this one night, she started liking him and is like, yeah, I think he likes me too. And I'm like, what? So it kind of like, it's like bro code, but we don't believe in bro code because what the frick?
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of like, wait, but you were my. So I kept
So she was supposed to be your wingman.
Yeah, but I kept pretending that it didn't hurt me. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to tell her. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, And so I tell her, I'm like, hey, I don't want to hear about how you like him. Like, I don't want to hear about how y'all are texting now. Like, I'm really good. You set those boundaries. But yet she keeps trying to tell you, like, what's going on. And she keeps trying to tell me, like, yeah, he's just so funny. We stayed up to like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. texting. 11 a.m. Could you? Oh, that's so late. I'm a grandma now, guys. 11 p.m. texting. And I'm just like, I've asked you not to. I'm trying not to be a mean person here, but you kind of like blindsided me. Like, what? And like, she never expressed that she liked him before. And, like, that's just, it was like, oh, that kind of hurt me. Yeah, so I think that's something I wish, like, I would have stopped pretending about, like, it didn't hurt me with the saying, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I feel like we do that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody knows when somebody says I'm fine, they're not fine. Like, that is just, I don't even know why we say I'm fine anymore when everybody knows. Just say you're not okay.
Fine.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'm fine. Yeah.
If you start your sentence off, if somebody's like, hey, how are you? I'm fine. You're not fine.
Yeah.
Just, okay, we already know your tone's going to be this way. We already know you're going to say it this way. Just go ahead and admit you're not fine and tell them what's happening, but I think, yeah, I mean, but that time heals all wounds, right? So,
Yes. This is something about your dad that I really wished, and I don't know, maybe this is just a boy thing. I'm gonna say it's Rusty, but
mm.
maybe it's just a guy thing. But I think guys are so good at being like, dude, that freaking hurt. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
and they
Or
get over
like,
it so quick.
you're so stupid.
Yep.
And then they just kind of go on. And
Yeah.
with girls, I feel like there has to be so many layers to that onion that you just have to peel
Oh,
it
yeah.
back and peel it back.
It's
And
gonna
then
be a
by the
month
time,
thing.
yeah, and then by the time we get down to it, we're like, we're not even friends anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
You
right.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we let a lot of times I kind of wish we could take the bull by the horns on the small things,
Mm-hmm.
because just because something looks small to someone else doesn't mean that it feels small to you.
Yeah. We all process emotions differently. I think we all have, um, like you just said. I mean, small hurts are still hurts.
Yeah.
They're still, you still hurt my feelings because
Yeah.
your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
But like, just because you didn't say something the way you thought. Oh my gosh, another great example. My boss came to me a while back and told me something very, like, in a harsh tone,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And I felt very like, oh my gosh, what did I, like, what? Why is he? And then I was talking to somebody and they were like, no, I'm pretty sure he thought he was being super, super kind. And I was like, what? Like that? What? I was very, and I was, I was, oh, it kind of hurt me though. And they're like, yeah, he probably didn't know that. And I was like,
Yeah, I kind of wish we could figure out how to normalize going like, I don't know if I took that the way you meant it,
yeah,
but there is no way that I would be I would ever say,
no.
did you mean that rude?
Did you mean to
Because
hurt my feelings?
no, I'm not that kind of person, but
No.
yeah, I think wouldn't it be great if we could? So I don't have a solution to fixing that part of this problem,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think that we just have to know that you know, you don't have to pretend it doesn't hurt. But I feel like, again, we've talked a lot this season about those close relationships, and I do think that you've got to find that person that always will be honest with you in telling you the truth. Like, hey, Jaden and Haven get mad at me all the time because, and I'm sure we've said this on the podcast, but I kind of always make excuses for people.
You do?
And, and I'm always like, okay, so Susie was a tell today. Is everything going on? I mean, is anything going on with her? She doesn't normally act like that. Is she too
Right.
stressed? Is she this? And I think, hopefully a lot of times we can do that, kind of before you just automatically get hurt. Like, why did so and so hurt me, or why
Right.
did I take such offense to that? And if it's a one off, kind of not normal,
Mm-hmm.
then pray for those doors to be open where you can have those conversations, and it may be less about you and more about them. However, if it seems to be that those people that you're around continue to be the source of the issue,
Mm-hmm.
and don't take accountability for them for that, then there's times where we've got to make the hard decision to just cut those relationships.
Yeah.
But I think it's the one thing is it's okay. Things are going to hurt every once in a while. How are we going to get over them, and what are we going to do to be better, right?
Hey guys, it's been another great episode of the Calling Mom podcast. We're so glad that y'all tuned in for this one. As we go, maybe comment or think about it throughout the week. What's something people pretend shouldn't hurt but actually does? Let us know. We want to know y'all's takes on that. But anyways, we hope y'all have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.